Well, in other news this morning, the Florida Department of Health confirmed another 10,000 cases of coronavirus in the state. And for the first time, the death toll crossed the 5,000 mark. Today, Governor Ron DeSantis spoke from Flagler Hospital in St. Johns County. St. John's added another 64 cases overnight. Now, to fight the surge in cases, the governor says doses of the only FDA-approved drug to treat the virus is being delivered to hospitals statewide.
We are getting 30,000 more vials of remdesivir sent to the state of Florida, actually sent directly to the hospitals from the Gilead distributor, and those will be arriving within the next 48 to 72 hours. So those 30,000 more vials, that's probably about 5,000 to 6,000 additional patients.
The governor also said the state is seeing its percent positive rate go down. So let's check those numbers tonight. The Florida Health Department reports that the overall percent positive rate for nearly 3 million tests conducted since March is about 11.5%. But the state's percent positive rate has not been below the 10% target in nearly a month. Now, at the county level, Duval saw a sharp drop in cases, 244 today, down from almost 650 Friday. Georgia reports more than 4,400 additional cases and 35 new deaths today. That would be a new record for cases in just one day.